Hey everybody, Foo Fighter 288 from YouTube here. Well, Whiskey Boy 288 if you follow me on Twitch. Uh, right now, since today is Halloween, happy Halloween everybody, I'm gonna play this mod for Fallout 4 called Maxwell's World. It's made by Trainwiz. I've only played like about 40 minutes of it. I haven't played the whole thing, but I'm gonna play most of it today. But yeah, I figure since it's Halloween, I'll play these missions. Play this mod. It's kind of spooky, or at least what I've played of it's kind of spooky. Also, the lighting is a little different than usual because I'm using the Calamity Weathers mod by Arindel. See, what I did this time was I actually wrote all this stuff down before I started doing the video. See, there we go. So that way now I can actually give credit where it's due, and I don't have to say this particular mod by what's his name or this particular mod by so-and-so or anything like that.
Tried that already. It was stupid. If you're here to do business, prove it. Put all your weapons in that bin over there.
Good. I like...
Oh yeah, that's the one part I forgot to show. This isn't going to be like a complete walkthrough of Maxwell's World. I'm just doing like a playthrough. Like I said before, I played the first 40 minutes. I don't know what happens after that 40 minutes, so I mean, we're both going to be like, what the hell's going to happen? But there's a radio broadcast in the game. You go to a radio, and you go to Gail's distress beacon. You listen to her message, and that's what starts up the Maxwell's World quest, or not the Maxwell's World, Dark Park starts up this quest, and then you go to the old bunker. I saved right outside the old bunker. You go to the old bunker, and then there we go. We're all caught up. So we're about to get the storyline right now. Hang on.
Hey there.
Good. I like someone who makes smart choices. I take it you got my message. Then we can talk about the job. My sister's in danger, and I need someone to rescue her. It's not. If it was just raiders or cannibals, that'd be easy. But she's gone to Maxwell's World. Maxwell's World. It's I think they call it an amusement park, northwest of Boston, the size of a city and untouched. There's 1,000 legends about that place, and half of them say that Mr. Maxwell vaulted up 1 billion caps worth of treasure. Jenna, she's always been a creature of opportunity, so she went looking for that treasure. She listened to the wrong half of the legends, I'm afraid. See, the other half all say it's haunted, incredibly haunted. I don't believe in ghosts, but there's never been anyone ever that has ever returned from that park. I don't think Jenna will be the first. I've come to accept that my sister is dead, or soon will be, but there's 2 things everyone needs in this world: guns and hope. I'll make no emotional pleas. Jenna is a very good treasure hunter. You save her and I can pay you in whatever you want. Experimental weapons, tons of money, you name it, just get her back. That's always been the hard part. I've never been there myself, but I know that there's 3 ways to Maxwell's World. Jen and I came across an old subway hub. There's a train there, mostly automated. Some stupid state-of-the-art thing before the bombs fell. It can run to the park, that's how Jenna got there, but I've no idea how reliable that automation is. If you want to listen to rumor, they say the ghost of the bus, and no, I don't understand that either, but they say it makes stops at its old station, in an old interstate car tunnel north of Salem. And finally, you can just try to walk to it. There's a mostly intact highway to the northwest that runs by it, but the last time I went there, it was filled with storms and drugged-out raiders. It's your choice, really. Can't say anyways, a guarantee. If you've any questions, ask them. I want my sister back alive, and I want my money's worth. Jenna is, to be honest, she's bossy, rude, impulsive, and stubborn. And she's also probably one of the most skilled treasure hunters out there. Half these munitions are stuff she's found or fought for. If anyone could survive Maxwell's world, it's her. But that is still a big if. What I know is rumor mostly. It was a pre-war attraction. You've seen Jangles the Moon Monkey, the Silver Shroud, all those brands and characters on TV? Well, Mr. Maxwell apparently owned or invented them all. He also owned the park, lived in it too. Now that he's dead, everyone says his fortunes are locked up deep within the park. None of this has ever been confirmed, of course, because nobody's ever returned from the park. That's the other rumor. People say that things in the park are alive, or undead if you want to use that term. I don't particularly believe it, but I know a few people who went off to Maxwell's world, and they haven't come back. That's always been the hard part. I've never been there myself, but I know that there's 3 ways to Maxwell's world.
Okay.
If you want to listen to rumor, they say, and finally, then you know what to do. Here's an upfront commission. We can negotiate the rest of the price when you return, with Jenna, and alive.
Alright, so I've already done the ghost tour bus thing. What happens is you get, well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I've already done that. So I'm going to do something else. Wait a minute. I'm going to take everything from here, like I did last time. Another thing about the Maxwell's World mod is that none of your companions actually, you know, make it to the park. I mean, they just like automatically just get dismissed and go somewhere. I don't know how that works out because, like I said, I'm kind of starting over for you guys. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have them all go back to Red Rocket just to make sure nothing goes wrong, because they just disappear once you get to Maxwell's World. Whether they disappear forever is, I don't know. So let me just clear all the junk out of here first.
Bring my sister back alive, and I'll make you the richest person in the company.
And then I'm gonna give it all to them.
It's an either-or situation.
And then dismiss them. Also, another thing I would recommend, since you're not going to have any companions come with you, if you're the kind of person that likes to have them just carry everything for you, like, you know, once you run out of space in your inventory, I would recommend having the modern... Well, I'm using the Modern Firearms mod by Idle Sheep and his team. But what I'm going to do is make sure you bring a backpack, like the best one. You can get them from the vending machine with the Modern Firearms mod. I also got Crimson Raider's accessories by Crimson Raider, and I got a couple of, like, you know, backpack type stuff, which adds like an extra 200 weight to the inventory. Also, another thing to keep in mind, I'm nursing a toothache. I don't know what the is the thing here. Also, I'm going to try not to curse, because apparently YouTube has a problem with that now. But, yeah, so yeah, if you hear, like, an ice pack going up against my face here, there's that. In fact, it kind of hurts to talk, which is okay, because, you know, I hardly ever talk during these things anyway, just like with Xander's Aid. I barely did a lot of commentary. But, yeah, I got a toothache, working that out. So I'll try to keep the talking to a minimum. At least until I get past that 40-minute threshold that I was at last time. But, you know, I popped a couple ibuprofen. I should be alright in a bit. Actually, once 5 o'clock hits, I'm going to take a double shot of whiskey. That'll definitely take care of it. Don't worry, this isn't drunk gaming. I'm not going to do that. Just a one shot, just to kill the pain. I don't know how much inventory space I'm going to need, so I'm just going to give Ada everything. And then...
Ada?
Here you are, man.
Yeah, okay.
How can I help?
We should go our separate ways.
I wouldn't recommend that course of action, but you're in charge.
See, at least this way I know where the hell they're going.
Bring my sister back alive, and I'll make you the richest person in the Commonwealth.
Yes?
Or the most heavily armed. It's an either or.
I think we ought to part ways.
Must we?
Also, I got this other mod, I forget the name of it, but it's the one that lets you have dog meat, a robot, and a human companion all at the same time, but I don't know where the heck dog meat is. Also, like I said, I don't know what to expect after that first 40 minutes of the quests, but since I got the modern firearms mod, I'm bringing... Oh, crap, I should have gave all that to... No, never mind. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to bring an M249 saw, a Sig Sauer, all that stuff. Taking advantage of the modern firearms. So far, from what I noticed, this one's very useful. The M110. I like to stealth it, alright? I just like to stealth and snipe. So that's probably going to be helpful, because I don't know what kind of spooky crap's going to be at Maxwell's World. Alright, so like I said, I've already done the tour bus entrance thing, which was up there. So let me try one of the other spots. Let's make it easy on myself. Let's just take the train. Unless you're in Baltimore, in which case I wouldn't recommend ever taking the train. Or any public transport, for that matter, in this town. I mean, the light rail runs better than the buses, but, yeah, not by much. Don't even get me started on the subway. Subway system in Baltimore, it's a straight line, just like everything else. $500 million for a straight line. That's... Yeah, great job there. Whatever mayor was in charge of that. But no, if you're in Chicago, go ahead. Yeah, definitely. Take the train. I recommend it. Especially in Philadelphia, too. I mean, parking is atrocious.
How you doing, buddy? Stay safe, buddy.
Alright. Oh, the Sig Sauer, by the way, is part of the modern sidearms add-on for modern firearms. You didn't guess that already. I did a video on how to find all that stuff. I'll put the link in my description if I remember it. I probably won't. Since it's Halloween, I'm going to try not to use the flashlight that often. Why I wouldn't, I don't know. Glutton for punishment, I guess. Nah, screw it. I'm too much of a scaredy cat. Oh wait, I forgot. This is the... Yeah, you don't want to... There we go. Yeah, the flashlight attachments with the modern firearms mod gives you that little cone flashlight. The problem with that is that there's a glitch where if you try to, even if you have the gun holstered, you get stuck with that flashlight. What did I just do? There we go. And I don't know if I should be looking for robots or be looking for whatever caused this. Okay, it's not the right direction. Okay, this part here I've never done before, so I don't know what to expect around this corner. I do know one thing to expect. My tooth is about to do that thing that makes it feel like someone's got electrodes strapped to the enamel. You ever get that? And it just... oh, Christ. Reminds me of siphon filter. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, those of you who are old enough to remember siphon filter. Okay, robots. There we go. Alright, now I feel mildly safer. Now that I know to expect robots. Should have brought an energy weapon with me. That's all I have to do. Oh, by the way, this isn't Bethesda's Chinese stealth suit. I didn't buy that. I'm not paying real-world money for something that can be just modded into the game. So I'm using this Chinese stealth suit by Unibsitium. I think I've said his name right. Her name right. Their name right. Okay, see, I wasn't expecting that. It's kind of scary. Kinda. Not really. Not really scary, just, you know, unexpected. Man, it's gonna be really hard not to curse while playing this. Also, this jumping ability thing I got, this is a part of another mod called Souls 6000 Implants. I did a video on this before. That's how I'm able to do all this really awesome jumping stuff. Of course, I don't want to break the quest before I even start it, so I'm just going to try to follow the path that's set up. Looks like they got a little wire thing set up here, so I'll follow this. I don't know if Trainwiz built this or if this was an asset that was already in the game. This is really well done. It's pretty nice. Am I going the right? Well, I guess I got to go over that way. Ha. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I running there like a sucker when I could just take the train? That's what it's there for, right? Okay, one cool thing about the Souls 6000, I mean, apart from the jumping, is that there's also another implant that you can get that's no fall damage. That's why I was able to take that little drop without losing any health. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I guess it was a... Oh, no, okay, that's alright. It's alright. It's okay. Believe me when I tell you, people, this mod, from what I've played of it before all of this, it's pretty solid. This is a little hiccup. This ain't a big deal. At least we're still able to complete the mod. I mean, we're still able to, you know... Man, I hope there's no game-breaking bugs or anything like that. That would really suck. They all had fun. Alright. Like I said, I'm a stealthy sniper type kind of player, so I should be able to spot them. Balls. I'm not proud of that one. That I'm proud of. You gotta admit, this is pretty impressive. I mean, there's only like one other unofficial DLC mod that I've ever played, and that was Xander's Aid. I mean, I like quest mods. Don't get me wrong, but when someone puts this much work into one, it's a little extra special. Okay, I'll come to you later. See, that's how you're supposed to shoot things through windows. I might need to craft something later. I don't know yet. I'm very picky about what I pick up in Fallout 4. I mean, in Fallout 3, I used to just pick up friggin' everything, but, shit, I forgot about these guys.
Are you serious right now? Get out of the way! You there, down on the ground! If you don't want to be ghoul bait, get in here quick!
Revealed to be not real, a murderous animatronic, and a bunch of mutated pigeons in a coat that, I might also remind you, actually ate my laser rifle.
Yeah, dangerous, evil living park, I get the point. I doubt the park has grown smart enough to attack its own people, though.
False flag operations have been a staple of psychological warfare since...
Don't care. What I do care about is you. Look, I'm not gonna say no to an extra hand. You step through the gate, which means you're as trapped as the rest of us. Fun, isn't it? Once those gates slam shut, there's no way out. You can't climb out, you can't force it.
You can't melt or shoot your way out either. Knight Egeldorf found that out the hard way.
What the fuck kind of name is Egeldorf?
He was my friend.
He had a stupid name, and he's a ghost because he pissed off Maxwell is what he is. Remember that? I bet you do. He made a big speech about it and everything. Man loves the sound of his own voice. You haven't seen him yet? You will soon. The guy in the suit and cane. Mr. Maxwell. That old pre-war movie mogul or something. Taunts you, preaches at you, tries to get those robots to fuck with you. The entire park is dead, but it's alive. Sentinel Boring's friends could tell you that much, and if we're going to escape, we've gotta... I really don't know. There's an army of weird ghouls, giant robotic whatevers trying to kill us, and a ghost that talks like a radio trying to steal our souls. I'm the first to admit I am completely out of my depth here.
Operating protocols when under siege in an unknown area dictate that we perform initial recon, and if possible, the restoration of power to an operating area. I also really have no idea what to do, but if we power things on, at least it might give us some more defenses and a little more time. At least to formulate something more concrete.
What, you just got a computer in that tin can of yours?
Yes, and it tells me that the power station for this park is fairly close. This Maxwell apparently wanted everything under his control.
Seems like something you can relate to. Alright, I'll concede. You, if you're not a ghost or a pigeon and want to escape, then you're stuck here with us either way. We could use your help there. I don't like him, but Colin here has a point. We could use that power.
I wouldn't advise leaving this place alone. We need someone to stay behind and keep the barricades up.
Fine, you and me?
I would prefer it if I were in this party. If there are...
Fine. You and either me or the human equivalent of a defeated Psy over there head over to the power station and see if we can get it working again. Whoever is left stays behind and makes sure this place stays intact.
Agreed.
I don't know yet if it matters what perp. I brought Jenna with me last time.
Well, shoot, I mean, not much to really tell. Me and Gale have been scavengers for the most part, but who isn't these days? I've wandered around a lot, taken jobs here and there, killed a bunch, stole a bunch, looted a bunch. Gale's more or less the same. Very. She used to be a lot happier when she was younger, but we've had to move around a lot. Life's not easy in the Commonwealth. I was hoping whatever treasure was here might let us both settle down permanently, and if I'm gone, she'd have something to live off. Saved up quite a few caps working for the Minutemen, hung out with the railroad, even worked out with a few power-armored bastards for a while. And that's where I got the jacket. Or stole it. Well, I've never seen them myself, but I encountered their synths here and there. For some sort of super smart, super secret society, you'd think they would design and build their things better. A lot of Institute stuff I saw seemed to be made for the sake of making something. Damned be the consequences. Ugh, don't get me started. I'm all for helping people, but what else do they do? So many resources and all they do is send out poor synths to die, while everyone else wallows in filth. I think I had it when that asshole Tinker guy gave me a speech about the basic right to life, while I sat there covered in some raider's blood. Well, I helped him out at Quincy. Ammo and gun repair mostly. Quincy was nice. Peaceful. Me and Gale relaxed there for quite a while. Problem was, they got overextended. There was always some settlement that needed help from some ghoul or super mutant problem. It got so bad at one point that even the general was doing a ton of legwork. Let's get back to work. Look, it's always the same story if you talk to anyone. Big amusement park, guy who makes cartoons and comics, bombs fall, everyone dies, hooray! What I'm more interested in is what Maxwell hid beneath the park. I'm sure he was a lovely guy years ago, but I know for a fact that near the end, Maxwell Entertainment was struggling for money. He wanted to keep the park, so he sold out. US government loves a big, unsuspecting crowd to test things on, and we're willing to pay. And what better crowd than a bunch of park goers? There's probably hundreds of secret government projects hidden all around here, watching and testing. Explains things, really. Hallucigen Inc., big Boston-based company, had paranoia-inducing gas research, government contracts, and wanted to move to human testing. Along comes Maxwell's world, and they found the perfect testbed. which is then nuked, leaving behind no bodies and a lot of mind control gas. All this, maybe normally it's raiders and ghouls, but breathe in a little bit of 200-year-old fumes and bam! Ghosts and monsters. Don't tell me you haven't felt a little woozy since you arrived. I'll see about finding us gas masks, but they might not help. A little team bonding exercise is fine by me. Don't let me die, or I'll come back as a ghost and haunt you, alright?
That's a likely outcome.
No. Oh, you're right. Forget that I joked around about that.
And get them out of the way now because they might screw up the following conversation.
Hey.
Meddling kids. Ah! You awoke the presence! Never mind. Too little, too late. It's awake now. Get out! Take the employee tunnels. They're the drug shot veins of this heat.
Alright, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Hi.
Well, not the first time I've been saved by unexpected help. Definitely the first time I was saved by a skeleton while running from a lightning ghost, though. That was not fun. Pal Wally knows his way around power grids, it seems. Let's get back to the house. Talk about that ghoul.
Yeah, the first time I saw those two robots when I played this, I didn't know that they were like merchants. I didn't shoot them, but it's just that every time I returned back to the main base here, I would see them and think, well, what the hell are they? But now I know they sell you cursed items.
What's with that beeping?
Is it? No, sorry. My bureaucratic timer is fine. Not me.
Not surprised? Not gonna ask.
It's a...
And I don't want to know. Seriously, what is that beeping?
I think the upper levels of this ride were also a minor security station. Seems like someone set it off.
Keep forgetting, flashlights are a good thing. You never have enough lighting. I'm not scared, I'm just saying. It's a fact of photography. Lighting is really important.
There's your issue. Just a simple violation of...
The point? Get to it?
Someone opened the west gate to Fantasy Avenue? I doubt whatever's out there would set it off. My educated guess? It was the ghoul in the power station.
Might be our ghoul friend. Look, if there's another person out there who's trapped like us, we need to do something.
Ghoul or not, we could use an extra ally, especially if said ally has access to the rest of the park.
Dear me, making plans already when you've got that terrifying ghost on the loose.
Shit!
No, this is a neutral visit. I respect the rules, which is why I should inform you of them. Our electrical friend loves lights and attractions. He brings the whole park to life, he does. So of course, more power means a higher chance of one of his visits. Now I hope everyone has been enjoying themselves. But I must get back to work.
Well, now we can't assume he hasn't been listening in on all of our conversations.
I haven't.
Whether it's telling the truth or not, we might as well try it out. I'll see if I can't find a way to...
Let me do that. I'm a better hacker.
You don't.
I am. Alright, so you heard Maxwell's rules. Anywhere that's receiving power has a higher chance of attracting whatever that thing is. I managed to hack into the park's main power settings, but it was limited. It looks like you'll be able to divert just enough power to each of the main themes here. I know the entire point of getting the power back on was for the extra ease it'd bring us, but right now, the priority is to find that ghoul in Fantasy Avenue. It's your choice whether or not you want the lights on.
Brotherhood regulation.
Nobody's read the rule books. Just say what you're gonna say.
Take one of us with you. Teams always work better.
See? Was that so hard?
expensive and gaudy, but that's not why the Brotherhood was here. What was of interest to us was the fact that in its day, Maxwell's world was one of the most technologically advanced places in the world. You can always count on the entertainment industry to be the forefront of innovation. Brotherhood sent a team here to recover technology. Unfortunately, they ignored the rumors. When they didn't come back, they sent us. The current mission now is to purge the park and shut down its central processing unit. State-of-the-art animatronics, ride metric analysis, not to mention all this control Maxwell has over the park, all point to one thing. Maxwell had money and sought to make his park the best in the world, so he built an AI in his image to run it. Obviously, it's gone haywire, which explains the killer rides, skeletal animatronics, and holograms. It's simple logic. This level of control has to be an AI, right? Right. Paladin Colin Richter Wallace, Brotherhood Purge Team 36. I've petitioned for us to be Brotherhood Purge Team 1 in light of the fact that there's only one Purge team. But even I can't wade through that much red tape. I'd prefer to keep our interactions professional. Brotherhood regulations forbid unauthorized contact with outside possibly infected individuals. I'm already taking a risk, but these are extraordinary circumstances. Understand that the Brotherhood rightfully hold the views that there are some things in this world that are truly fundamentally wrong. Consequences of technology that are too dangerous to imprison or curate. These things are so god-awfully wrong that the only logical course of action is their annihilation. That is the mandated job of the Purge teams. We destroy that which needs destruction. This place had enough rumors to officially clear it for purging, but, well, you can see how that all went to hell. That. I have been with the Brotherhood since I was a child, yes. The wasteland is lawless, but the Brotherhood has been a shining beacon of regularity for me. They gave me a purpose. I have seen men and women, good men and women, taken by things no man could explain, with far too many apostrophes in their names. I have seen children turned inside out and evil made real. And the rules were there to keep things safe. You don't walk into a minefield when there's a sign warning you not to. The same principle applies. Standard regulations and common equipment for a purge team. Plus, let's face it, there's nothing more cleansing than the hot flame. Noted.
I don't really understand, but at least my character seems to.
Is your decision final? Then please sign this, and, well, I don't have the last one.
Oh god, here he goes again. Don't sign them.
Please be aware, according to the code Section 6, Subsection B, Article 2.3, that by assisting any Brotherhood endeavors you agree to the forfeit of any and all items deemed higher technology, the specifics of which are detailed in Article 5. Somewhere. Here. Yeah, there. You also acknowledge that you are under an official non-disclosure agreement and the operations of all Brotherhood contingencies are to be kept secret under pain of legal action. And any and all fallen members at or over the rank of Paladin are not to be looted, as defined in the first contract. Any questions? No? Good. Let's go, laser something.
I hope this isn't a mistake. One thing I learned playing this is that you really can't. It's not like the Commonwealth. You can't like shortcut past certain places. You got to follow the path. Like for example, I came through here earlier. And see how there's like this giant harbor? So I could run along that way because I'm gonna end up there. Eventually. Well, what the hell? Let's try going up this way. I don't know if, yeah, he's not even... What I'm using is the MP-153 by Crimson Phoenix 7. It's pretty good. It seems like until Idle Sheep is able to release that shotgun pack that he has for modern firearms, this one's pretty good. It reminds me of the Riot shotgun from Fallout New Vegas. Pretty decent. And also, it's only as powerful as you modify it to be. How do I kill this guy? Guess I don't. Alright, well, took the employee tunnels. Kinda wish I hadn't, but...
Guy who saved us.
No, I'm the guy who prevented you from getting annihilated by a ride-animating ghost.
Same thing. You know what? Never mind.
Okay.
So... why'd you save us?
Same reason I saved the last 50 people who came through. You're in trouble. What's more, you want to leave the park, and that's where I come in. I'm a professional park escaper.
Are you implying that you've escaped this hell before?
Well, no. In fact, I've never had anyone escape before. Most of them got eviscerated by a roller coaster or two. But that's going to change. You came at the best time possible. The rides used to be nervous, as were the revelers. But Maxwell, he's been worn down. He's desperate, and he gives us our opening.
So, you do know how to escape.
There's one way out, and one only. The gates... Moisture's good for your skin. Of course. Because it's irradiated. And your skin falls off, so...
pretty cool.
This place. Watch your step. Things get weird. Bad weird.
Weird? I mean, like weirder than a carousel that comes to life? Weirder than that? Weirder than janitor ghost guys that can't be killed? Weirder than that? Why am I asking? I don't want to know. What could get weirder? Okay, yeah, that's kind of weird. That's... Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is weird. This is getting weird now. What the f... Oh, shit. Oh, I get it. Just to save myself all that, let me... God forbid that happens again. I can just load the save. Shit. Okay. Well, that happened. Alright, I think I'm heading the right path now. Sorry for that, everybody. I lost like 6 viewers during that crap, but, you know, I'm sure they'll be back, hopefully. Alright, well that takes care of that. Alright. So now what?
I saw them. Men in suits. Putting things. Gas things everywhere. Back when the park was alive.
Oh, that they can keep.
Welcome, dear, dear friends, to the big finale. Our 4 heroes have entered the final dungeon. But what joys will they find within? Let's wait and see.
I don't see a whole lot of joy. I just see a lot of, where the hell? Oh, here we go. Yeah, flashlight would probably be useful.
They built you to run the park you know. Acts like you, talk like you, never told you to stop. And yet, people blame you for their problems. I'm just doing my job. I'm keeping you safe, and above all, always following protocols. I never killed you even once. But those protocols don't extend to anyone who threatens my mainframe. Preservation of the park takes precedence. You've seen what I am capable of. Are you really going to come down here and find out what I'm like when I don't hold back? When every computer in this park decides that it is finally time to kill.
Wait a minute, I think I missed something. According to the quest marker, I must have. And again, maybe not. You know, what the hell.
Oh, bravo, bravo. I haven't had to put on a show like that in years. I must thank you. I have to compliment you on your perseverance. Although I have to say, I am disappointed in your perceptiveness. I mean really, rogue computers. You've watched one too many science fiction holotapes, my friend, and had one too many knocks on the head if you think that what went on here was as simple as little ones and zeros on some punch card. I'll let you have fun. You made an old man happy, and that is why I am letting you go. But I have to say, I am disappointed. You skimmed through. You were smart enough to dodge my robot friends. What care did you have for me in the park? None. Just like you didn't care for any of your friends. They died screaming, begging for old lady Mercy to come along, and she did, after a fashion. So, hope you enjoyed yourself. Seeing as nobody else did, you are welcome to the souvenirs, of course. A consolation prize.
Hey there.
Alright, well, I guess that's it. Definitely friggin' spooky.